Hello Manga Bookshelf readers, I'm Melinda Beasi, and this is my week in manga. So I'm on vacation this week, in case you can't tell from the jammies and the bedhead. I'm pretty excited to be at home, have a break from the daily grind, and that means I've had a lot of time to read manga. Some of that is my normal schedule for things like off-the-shelf and bookshelf briefs in our regular manga bookshelf features, but I also tend to fill my Christmas list with manga. I don't know if the rest of you do this too. But I got a pretty great haul this year, and that's what I'll be doing this week. I'll be sharing with you my holiday week in manga, a special edition including everything that I hauled in over the holiday season. So at the top of my list this year were a couple of volumes from Vertical. First, Volume 2 of Drops of God, which I just never managed to pick up. I got Volume 1, I read Volume 1, I have a couple of later volumes, but I never carried on because I lacked Volume 2. So now I can finally catch up in this series with the rest of you. I'm really looking forward to that. Also from Vertical, I got the final volume of Twin Spica, which is a huge favorite of mine. I just never picked up the last volume, so this was a great way for me to get that, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. I mean, I have this much left of Twin Spica to read. That's kind of exciting. I'm glad it's not over for me yet, and I'll look forward to sharing that with you. One book I've had on my wish list for a really long time, and I didn't expect to see it all, is this older collection, Love Song, Four Tales by Keiko Nishi. This is an older collection from VIZ, back when they used to put out things in this format. This is easier to find than Four Shoujo Stories, but I still didn't expect to see it. When it turned up in my stocking, I was pretty excited. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's something I've wanted to read for a long time, and I'll share that as well. Also from VIZ, I got the most recent 2 volumes of X from Clamp. These new beautiful omnibus editions. As you may or may not know, I'm actually not a huge fan of X, or at least I wasn't. I love Tokyo Babylon. It's still probably my favorite Clamp series, and when I finally picked up X in VIZ's old shoujo editions, honestly, I spent the first few volumes just kind of waiting for Subaru to show up so I would have someone to give a crap about. Like, that's how it felt to me. I couldn't get invested in the characters. I couldn't get invested in the story. It just wasn't resonating with me. But these new editions have really given it new life for me. And it's really all about the artwork. During the Clamp MMF, I did a feature called The Shoujo Beauty of X, or something like that. I'll link to it in this post. But anyway, having a better look at the artwork actually has breathed new life into this series for me. First of all, there are these beautiful, beautiful color pages at the beginning of each volume. But the whole book, everything is just so beautiful and crisp, in such gorgeous detail, and it's much, much easier to read in this larger format, easier to follow the action sequences. Honestly, I just can't stop looking at it when I get it, and it's helped me appreciate the story more. I never thought that really would be the case, but it's definitely true for me. So if you haven't picked these up, whether or not you're a fan of the series, I recommend these above any other edition. Definitely read these. I can't wait to delve into these 2 volumes, and if I never thought I'd say that about X. So that was a great, great gift. And it's actually been kind of a Clamp-tastic Christmas for me this year. Also from Clamp, but from Dark Horse, I got the most recent volume of Gate 7, Volume 3. This series is still growing on me, but I really love the lead character. He reminds me a lot of Watanuki from Holic, who is possibly my all-time favorite Clamp character. So I'm still enjoying Gate 7, and I'm excited to see where it's going. So Volume 3 of Gate 7. Also from Dark Horse, I got the 4th omnibus volume of Cardcaptor Sakura. This is a huge favorite of mine. I fell really in love with this series from reading these omnibuses. And though it was a little tough to justify buying the 4th volume when I already have the old Tokyo Pop versions, I put it on my Christmas list, and I'm really, really happy to have received this. This also has beautiful color artwork. This time it's in the back of the book. You can find the color pages. But I really think that this is the perfect size for this type of omnibus. I think Dark Horse really got it right on this. These beautiful, crisp, white pages. You know, Cardcaptor Sakura's artwork is a lot lighter than a lot of Clamp series, but it really, really is shown off to its best advantage here in this omnibus. It's also a very good size just for reading and handling. For instance, let's say this older omnibus of Chobits, also from Dark Horse, when they put this out, and I'm sure that they have, you know, I'm sure there are a lot of reasons behind the various trim sizes that they use, but I found this volume a little bit difficult to read, actually. It's difficult to hold. It's so small and chunky that I think it's a little hard to manage, but this is fantastic. It feels good in the hands. It's a good weight. The page size and the thickness of the volume really go well together. So it's the perfect way to read this series, and I cannot recommend this series enough. If you've never picked up Cardcaptor Sakura, this is the way to do it. All 4 volumes are out now from Dark Horse, so this is the way to go. From Fantagraphics, I finally now have Volume 3 of Wandering Sun. This is one of my favorite manga of the year. My favorite continuing series. It's also in a beautiful, beautiful edition, hardcover. Look at these pages. They're just beautiful. I can't get enough of this series. And, I mean, Fantagraphics, they do a beautiful job with these, and I can't wait to read this. Speaking of Wandering Sun and Fantagraphics, my mother-in-law is so cute. When she gets me something that's a pre-order that hasn't come out yet, she puts it in a little box like this. What did I get? Oh, this is stuck to the top here. Volume 4 of Wandering Sun, due out in April. So this might not exactly be the hardcover that I've been looking for, but I'll be glad to get this when it arrives. And what else is in this box? Something really exciting. Probably my favorite gift of the year. Heart of Thomas. Moto Hagyo's Heart of Thomas. I can't wait for this, in case you haven't figured that out from reading a few features on Manga Bookshelf. I am so looking forward to this. I can't wait till it arrives. I just want this hardcover in my hands. It's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait. According to my mother-in-law, coming in January. I know it's due out next week, so I'm hoping I'll see it soon. And one last item, I almost forgot it here in the pile, but it's the only thing on the list that I actually read pretty much as soon as I got home, and that is the most recent volume, volume 15 of We Were There. This is from VIZ's Shoujo Beatline. I love this series. I've been in love with this series for a long time, in case you didn't know, and I gobbled this up as soon as I got it home. I sat here and I read this. So you'll be seeing this turn up in bookshelf briefs probably in our next edition. But We Were There, absolutely one of my favorite current shoujo series, and that's saying a lot because I like a lot of series right now. So that's it for my short holiday edition of My Week in Manga. I did also get an Amazon gift card in my stocking, so I'm going to be picking up a few more volumes of manga. I know a couple of things I'm going to get already, some volumes of Bakuman and Claymore, a couple of shonen series that I'm behind on, so I'll be picking those up. But if you have recommendations of something that I should be using my Amazon credit for, please let me know. You can leave a comment on this post or shoot me an email, and I'll be looking forward to your suggestions. I hope you've all had a great holiday season, and if you got some manga in your stocking, let me know. See you next week for a regular edition of My Week in Manga.